in the second act. But what the hell, he's here and he's got material. So, by special demand of Walter Mitchell, Walter Mitchell!
This is your fault.
No one else
You told me to bring this.
No one else invited you.
Yeah.
Whoa, hey.
You also told me it was at 8 o'clock.
And in February!
At least he remembered his teeth.
Thank God Greg called me and said, it is tonight. Where the hell are you? Greg, you know, now that you're over 50, there are 3 things you're going to have to remember to do. One is never pass a men's room without taking a leak. Always do something with an erection, even if you're alone. And never trust your fart. I have been forever jealous of this man ever since I've seen him on stage for the first time. I mean, here's a guy that can't wait to play the lead in Forum so he can kiss another man in public. And then he gets this gorgeous wife of another guy to sit on his lap, and she allows him to grab her breasts. And her husband doesn't object. What a deal!
It's a mitzvah. Living the life.
From in the late 1980s, early 1990s, I guess, I was writing reviews for first the Citizen's Voice and then the Times Leader. And at one point I wrote a review about one of Greg's first productions here. And I said, Edwards, because he used Keith Edwards in those days, fresh from his debut in Best Little Whorehouse in Texas at Little Theater, which I think was your first play.
It was.
Here. Has the potential of being one of the area's better comedic players. But he needs some training. Besides being too young for this part, he misses some nifty opportunities for healthy laughs because his timing is off just a trifle. No, his wasn't. Mine was. His timing's never been off. I've been on stage with him. I, like you, have seen practically everything he's done. And those I haven't seen, I wish I had. And I've directed him, and I've been directed by him when no one showed up for the part for which I read. You know, that reputation is don't, if Mitchell shows up, call somebody else. You cannot remember his lines. So shortly after that review appeared, I received a letter.
Oh my God, you saved it.
Dear Walter, I read with great interest your review of our show, Visit to a Small Planet.
Oh my God.
I feel I must take issue with you on several points. And he talks about my inference about the play itself, which I won't go into, but then he says, thank you for your observation that with more training and experience, I could become one of the better comic actors in the Valley. But I'm a bit confused. What I'd like you to do is to take a look at my enclosed resume. And tell me just how much more experience it would take.
Love it. Love it.
There it was. This was in 1992, right? So So from then you could add this page and this page and this page. Because every year, you're not getting that back.
That's going to Smithsonian, I think.
And he ended up saying, oh, these fragile actors' egos. We all have them. We wouldn't be what we are without them. And I'm here not only as a good friend, a fellow actor, a director, a fellow director, to tell you that our theater community in northeastern Pennsylvania has been greatly enhanced by your presence here.
Absolutely.
We've all learned a great deal from you, particularly your unselfishness on stage as an actor. Your love of this art form. See these teeth? They're terrible.
You have them in backwards.
That's what she said.
Your love of this art form is absolutely contagious. My review was absolutely wrong. You don't need any more experience. We need more experience next to you.
Yeah.
God love you.
Thank you for that completely irrelevant sidebar. Is it a fucking roast or a hugging? You forgot to tell us the most important information. How do you plan to kill Superman?
Budget. I thought Wilford Brimley was dead.
Or up here roasting this poor fucker, and all of a sudden Daddy Warbucks comes out to sing it. A couple of quick announcements before we move on. Thank you to Bob Schlesinger for spilling wine on me. I appreciate it. Wouldn't be a production without that happening. Yeah.
Connie's here?
Connie's here. She's right there. Say hello. I do need to take a sincere moment, though, honestly, and say thank you to someone who's been a friend of mine for a very long time. Sarah Regan volunteered to help with the box office tonight, almost from the word go. She said anything we needed to do to help make this evening happen. So, Sarah, thank you. Now go get your fucking shine box. Oh! How do you plan to kill Superman? And I got you right back. We do actually have a special guest with us tonight, an honest-to-goodness time traveler. Brian Hughes comes to us all the way from 1987, when Magic 93 was still relevant. Brian, I understand you read the book The Secret.
I did.
You work at an FM radio station whose big attraction is still Frankie Warren. And tonight you're roasting a D-list community theater actor. How'd all that positive thinking work out for you? Brian Hughes, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Oh, sorry, jury. Actually, I met Keith about 17 years ago. I was working at Shamrock, and we just bought 2 new radio stations. And I figured, hey, great opportunity, I'm going to get some more hours. But no. They hired this schlub. I thought, why him? Why not me? Until I saw his resume. Morning drive in Great Falls. He worked in Vegas. I don't know what he did, but he worked in Vegas. And he won a couple Addy Awards. Now, I don't know if Addy is advertising or attention deficit disorder. He got the awards, I didn't. Good hire. But being radio travelers, we ended up working together again. little place called Trafax, where we did traffic reports for the non-Rusty Fender stations. There's still a few of those left. And the one thing that always amazed me is, like, when we first got started, we all had cue cards to memorize what stations we were doing. Usually after a couple weeks, we got it down pat, no problem. This guy still had the cue cards 6 months, a year later. I mean, a stack of them. I thought he was filling in for James Lipton and inside the office. Tell me how an accomplished actor who's done everything from Shakespeare to Neil Simon to Flannery stuff needs cue cards. Is it left brain, right brain? How does it work? What's the story? I never expected him to turn around and ask me what my favorite swear word was.
No, I knew that.
Okay. Damn right, motherfucker. That I don't get to say on Magic 93. So, opportunity. So, the great thing about working with Keith is I get to go to those great parties, those holiday parties. It's kind of like Festivus at Charlie Sheen's house. Airing of grievances, feats of strength, and vodka.
Cheers.
That's it. And there wasn't enough vodka. We always knew Jude would provide some. So.
Yeah.
Jude's not here, is he?
No.
Oh.
He said he was afraid to come. He was invited, but he was afraid to be here.
I can.
That didn't stop the rest of us.
We're here.
I'm still
But getting to know Greg, I found out we have many things in common. We have mutual love for sci-fi and flatulence. Now, I can hold my own when it comes to sci-fi, but I can't hold a candle to him when it comes to flatulence. In fact, I'd recommend never holding a candle. It took me 2 years to grow these eyebrows back. But another thing, maybe your diet might have something to do with that. The breakfast burrito and cabbage diet. We tried Scarsdale, South Beach. It's not working. I'm sorry. I'm saying this to you as a friend. So, I can't think of anything else bad to say about this guy. He's one of the best. I mean, I'm not an actor, nor do I play one on the radio, obviously. But you play a lot of roles as an actor, as a director, but I think the best roles that you play, the 3 favorite roles in your life, and I think anybody would attest to that, is husband, father, and grandpappy.
Yeah.
When you're ready to get on that plane to Sin City, you go with the feeling you'll be missed. Because you will. Each and every one of us here and everyone else whose lives you've touched in this area the time you've been here. So, that's what I say. I salute you, you magnificent flatulent bastard.
Fuck you, you